Photographs for my new book, Loserthink, the best book ever written. So they tell me. So on Twitter, I had asked people to show pictures of themselves reading my book. I said I would give them a digital autograph. I said I was going to do 10, but I've already done those. So I thought I'd do some more. And I just thought I'd have some company. So I'm just taking these from the people who have actually sent in photographs, such as Michael Blake. He's next up. So, see if you can see this. So that one's for Michael. And after I do a few of these, I'll just snap a picture with my camera and put it in his comments. Let's see, who's next up? Most casual observer. His name is Andy. By the way, yeah, I don't know why anybody would watch this, actually. Somebody says, that's scintillating. But if you think about it, it's sort of ASMR. And if you don't know what ASMR is, Google it. Because listen to this. If you were into ASMR, you would know that this is like the most amazing thing. Listen. Yeah? People make lots of money just making soft sounds that put other people to sleep. All right. So that was Andy. Let's see who else is being good. James. James. By the way, the book is doing really well. So I like to go over to Amazon and read the reviews. Because, you know, you write a book, it takes a year, in my case. And you always wonder if you've wasted a year. Imagine working a year and then your book gets published and then people don't like it. I mean, so far that hasn't happened to me in any serious way, but that would just be the worst. So I always, of course, check the reviews to see how it's going over. And, you know, I look at the bad reviews, but I only look at a few because the bad reviews tend to have a certain characteristic, which is people who haven't read the book and people who think they're smarter than the book. So those are the two categories of bad reviews. People who haven't read it and they're just trolls or they're mad at me for something I've done. And people who are pretty sure that they are smarter than whatever I wrote, and they need to let the world know in the comments. But so after reading a few of those, I tell myself, okay, I think I get the gist of this, and then after that I just look at the 5-star reviews, and I think it's 80 some percent 5-star reviews. So if you just read the 5-star reviews, it just makes you feel so good because it's just compliments. And so I'm reading through them. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. And then you get addicted. So, because compliments feel really good, especially if somebody takes the time. You know, that's a pretty sincere compliment. Somebody takes the time to buy your book, you know, read your book, and then after reading it, and they've already extracted all the value from it, still willing to log on and write the equivalent of an essay about what they liked about it. Like that takes a lot of commitment. So you get a compliment like that. You know, somebody put in like 2 days work to end up in a compliment for you, like that's a serious compliment. It feels really good. So don't think that it means nothing to me if you're one of those people who wrote those. All right, looks like Lacey is next. And it's hard for me to talk and autograph at the same time. By the way, I can commit to you that this will not be my most exciting Periscope. Somebody says, should I include today's date? Nah, because I'm just going to post it into Twitter, and Twitter is of course dated. Tobias is up. I rarely sign autographs these days. Well, not that rarely. But if I were to do an event, we usually just do selfies. I don't do autographs for large groups. Just because I can't. My hand would fall off. This is one messed up looking dog cartoon I'm drawing here. The point is speed. Speed is the important thing here. All right. Ace, looking good, Ace. I wonder if that's a real name. Ace. All right. Watch this. I can spell my name without looking. So I'm just looking at my Twitter feed from, I think it was yesterday, when I asked people to show a picture in the comments of them reading my book. So I signed a bunch of them already, if you're just coming on. And I'm just doing some other people who got in too late, and according to the rules, it was too late to get their own digital autograph. But because I'm feeling nice today, I'm doing a bunch of extra. Because I really do appreciate people who, if somebody reads your entire book, that's a pretty good feeling. All right, Dennis, you're up. I wonder if there's anybody on here who knows that they're in the list and they're thinking, how many are you going to do? How many are you going to do? So I noticed that, let me check my Amazon rank while you're here. Because I'm sure you care. Loserthink. I make no promises that this is a good Periscope. We're just hanging out. There would be no reason for you to watch this whatsoever. All right, let's see what we got here. Number 87. We're in the top 100. That means it starts hitting lists. Because if you're on Amazon, for example, they print the top 100. Now, top 100 is of all books that they sell. So being in the top 100 of all the books that Amazon sells is pretty rare. You don't. A lot of people will never see that. But once you start getting closer to the top 10, you get more visibility just because where you already are. So then the free publicity essentially kicks in. All right, Frank is next. Or no, Dennis. And then there's John and Scott. But Scott doesn't know that there should be two T's in Scott. I feel sorry for Scott spelling his name wrong like that. But it does save a lot of time. I wish there were only one T in my name. You imagine? All right. Morris. Morris, you're up. Somebody says I really need to get a life. Yeah, if you're watching this, I don't know why you would. By the way, this is where I do the drawing for the Dilbert cartoon. So this is a finished Sunday comic that's drawn directly onto the screen with a stylus. Damn it. I tried to write Morris. It looks like mom. Moms. I can do better than that, Morris. Just bought yours. Thank you. All right, a few more. Then I'll have to photograph them and send them. You probably don't want to watch that part. But you can if you want. You're welcome to stay. I'll be entering the boring phase. And very, very boring. Check out the latest post under Loserthink. Well, I will. I'm on Twitter right now. Let's see what we got there. From your fingers to my fingers. Think. The latest entry, you say? Oh, wait. There's an actual Loserthink. That's not what I wanted. Let's try this. Latest. It's an unboxing video. Good music. That was really well done. That was Al the Canadian. Thanks, Al. There's something about that choice of music. For Lion King. I think that's Lion King, right? Oh, there you are. That's funny. Okay. I won't torture you any longer. I'll do the next part without witnesses. All right. So I'm going to upload those photographs or autographs. I'll talk to you later.